The 2017 draft for the Philadelphia Eagles is officially a bust. Stone cold bust. No way of getting around it, y'all. Yo, that. What's going on, man? What it is, what it do? Your boy Philly Fresh, aka the General here reporting for duty, man. Let's get into some things, man. A lot of people was mad that Joe Douglas took the Jets job. But let's think about it. Joe Douglas took the Jets job, right? But I feel as though he was in charge of our drafting. I felt as though Howie was the money man. Howie was the guy that put everything in perspective, get a lot of trades, and he did that kind of things. So I'm going to cut Howie a little slack. I'm not going to cut him slack on this season, but 2017 is officially a bust. Like I said in the opening video, I'm going to tell y'all why, man. Let's get to the list. I got it right here. Let's get to it. Hold up. Let me get my iPad up. Round 1. 14th overall pick. Derek Barnett. Now, Derek Barnett is not a bust, but Derek Barnett is not a number 1 overall, but he's not a round 1 pick for the defensive side. You got dudes like Miles Austin. You got dudes like, it's a lot of DEs, man. Jadeveon Clowney, who we could have got. You got dudes like that that's number 1, that's round 1 picks. And he's not on that level at all. I'm not saying he's a bust, but taking him in round 1, nah. Let's get to round 2. Y'all gonna love this one. Sidney Jones. Sidney Jones, who probably will be cut at the end of the year. He was hurt. That's how they got him in the second round. He was rated to be the number 1 corner coming out of college from Washington. But he got hurt. And that's how we supposedly stole him in the second round. That's a 43 overall pick. Let's go down a little bit more. Round 3. Rasul Douglas. And it's crazy because Rasul Douglas actually plays better than Sidney Jones. But he's not on the field. He's not a starter. He's not fast. I feel as though he's really a safety. I kind of think that they're using him wrong, but who knows? Maybe he'll pan out. I don't think, I feel as though either Malcolm Jenkins or Ronald Darby, I think Ronald Darby out of here, but I feel as though Ronald Jenkins or Rodney McLeod, Malcolm Jenkins or Rodney McLeod will be gone. One of them will be gone. So maybe he can take the safety spot, but Avonte Maddox probably take that spot. We'll see. Okay, let's keep it going. Round 4. The man that just got cut. Matt Hollins out of UNC. Matt Hollins got 1 touchdown in 4 years. 1 touchdown. Think about that. Your number 4 draft pick, which ain't supposed to always be a starter. He ain't, but sometimes you find a gem. He was not that gem. He was a cold stone. They released him. I thought as though they released him because somebody had to pay for what's going on for the offense. And, he was a sacrificial lamb, should I say. Cold garbage. You hear me? Cold garbage. This dude runs routes and doesn't even want the ball. He's not even looking for the ball. He doesn't want the ball. I think his days, unless somebody pick him up for special teams, I think his days in the NFL are done. I don't know if they didn't develop him right. I don't know what, because the kid did have the speed coming out of college. You seen that one touchdown, I think it was against Washington in 2017. We did the backpack thing and all that, and he was feeling himself. Other than that, this dude got no highlights. If you go on YouTube right now, which I haven't, but if you go on YouTube right now and look up Matt Holland's highlights, the only thing that's going to come up is from UNC. Not from the Philadelphia Eagles, except for that one play. Let's get to another 4th round pick. The one I hated the most, because I'm going to tell you why. Donnell Pumphrey out of San Diego State. He don't even play for us. I don't even know if he in the league. We probably shouldn't be. You could have got Alvin Kamara. Think about that, y'all. We could have had Alvin Kamara. But we picked Donnell Pumphrey over Alvin Kamara. This dude is a starter in the league. He's a star. He's a number 2 or 3 fantasy pick anytime, every year. And we could have had him. The evaluating talent is trash. But I'm not done, because I still got round 5. Sheldon Gibson. Anybody know who that is? Raise your hand if you know what it is. I know y'all can't see you raise your hand, but raise your hand if you know who Sheldon Gibson is. I'm going to tell you who he is. A nobody. Plays special teams. No touchdowns in the NFL. Regular season. Preseason, I think he has some, but who cares about that? Right? Y'all know what it is. No touchdowns in a regular season. I think we cut him this year. So in 3 years, you had no touchdowns. Now let's keep it going. Another 4th round pick, compensatory pick from the Dolphins. Nate Gerry. Okay. Nate Gerry was a safety in Nebraska. You know where you're playing at now? Linebacker. Mike linebacker when Bradham is hurt. Mike linebacker is your middle linebacker. He has the mic. He communicates with everybody. Gotta break that down for you. Okay. I'm not gonna say Nate Gerry was a bust, but he damn sure wasn't no steal. When all our linebackers are healthy, he really don't get no burn like that. I feel as though we could have did better. I want to look in the draft and go more deep into this, but that's not the time for that. Okay, so our last pick. In the 6th round, I don't think we had a 7th round pick that year. In the 6th round, we drafted Elijah Qualls, who is not on the team. So, it's really nothing to say about Elijah Qualls. I don't even know his stats. I don't care. So, let's get into it. So, we got Derek Barnett still on the team. Sidney Jones still on the team. Probably won't be on the team. Rasul Douglas. So, your first 3 picks is still on the team. Your last 1, 2, 3, 4 picks. No, your last 5 picks is not on the team, except for Nate Gerry. So, out of your 7 picks, it's 3 dudes on the team. Out of your 7 picks, is 1 dude that's a starter. Out of your 7 picks, it's 2 dudes that really should play in the NFL. That's Barnett. No, 3 dudes that should play in the NFL. That's Barnett, Rasul Douglas, and Nate Gerry. I'm going to give Nate Gerry some slack. But damn. Ain't looking good for right now, man. We have to draft better. This is the reason for this video. We got to draft better. I'm hoping that it was Joe Douglas pulling the moves on the dudes that he wanted. And he took his scouting team with him. Good riddance. If this was you drafted. If it was Howie Roseman, we still in big trouble. Howie Roseman has to get a scouting team that's really going to look at dudes that they can develop. Number 1, you need fast receivers. Carson Wentz like to push the ball down the field. Get you some fast receivers, right? Number 2, you have to find no more dudes that's hurt and y'all feel as though y'all going to steal them. You have to find dudes that's going to be ready to play because this team has to get younger. It really does. And this is one of the reasons why we the oldest team, because we don't draft good. So we got to pick players that dudes don't want, that teams don't want no more, and we get them and we sign them. Right? So we have to be smarter when drafting. I'm talking to Howie. Because there's no more, oh, this might have been Joe Douglas' pick, and there's no more of that. It's all on you, Howie. Get your scouting team together. Get it right, man, because you got a good quarterback. You have a good quarterback. You had to put things around him, man. This is one of the reasons why I don't like the Patriots, but I respect the Patriots. They always put things around Brady that's going to make it work. It's not always the flashy names. It's not always dudes that going to put up 20 touchdowns and all that kind of stuff. But they put dudes that they know that will be disciplined and will run the right routes and will put themselves in a predicament to where as though they will put their team in a winning chance. That's one thing I got to say about Bill Belichick. Y'all could say he's a cheater. I feel as though he is too. But the dude drafts this and gets players, that's going to help his team win, man. We got a lot of things that we got to take care of. And it's not going to happen in one draft. But you can start here. So this draft, we need to draft right, man. I'll make a video tomorrow. Supposedly, we were supposed to be facing Eli Manning instead of Daniel Jones. We'll see. So I'll probably get into that tomorrow. If not, I'll get in that to Friday. Do's and don'ts coming. You already know. Monday. The game is Monday. Oh, yeah. Shout out to M-Dot. I'm going to send you my email. And I get that gift card to you, man. You won a bet, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Stay Philly. Stay fresh, y'all.